9 years. That's how long it's been since the cast of Young Sheldon first brought the quirky, brilliant, and heartwarming Cooper family to life on our screens. What started in 2017 as a spin-off prequel to The Big Bang Theory soon became a phenomenon of its own. And now, nearly a decade later, the stars have recreated one of their earliest cast photos, leaving fans overwhelmed with emotion and nostalgia. This simple photo recreation is more than a social media moment. It's a time capsule, capturing how much the actors, their characters, and even the audience have grown over the years. Let's take a journey through this heartwarming reunion and what it truly symbolizes for fans of Young Sheldon. A trip down memory lane. The original cast photo, taken during the early days of filming Season 1, showed a group of bright-eyed kids and proud parents ready to make their mark on television. At the center was a young Ian Armitage, the adorable prodigy playing Sheldon Cooper, standing confidently in his signature bow tie and plaid shirt. Surrounding him were Zoe Perry, Mary, Lance Barber, George S.R., Regan Revord, Missy, Montana Jordan, Georgie, and Annie Potts, Meemaw. The photo was filled with youthful energy and innocence, the start of something big. Now, 9 years later, that same lineup recreated the moment, each actor standing in the same position, the same smiles, just a little older, and the same warmth that made audiences fall in love with them in the first place. For fans, the side-by-side comparison was a punch of nostalgia. You could practically see time passing, the kids now young adults, the parents wiser, and the bond between them even stronger. From childhood to adulthood, watching them grow up. Few shows allow viewers to grow alongside their favorite characters the way Young Sheldon does. When the series began, Ian Armitage was only 8 years old. His portrayal of the socially awkward but genius-level intelligent Sheldon instantly won hearts. Today, at 17, he's not only matured as an actor, but also as a person who's grown up in front of millions of fans. Regan Revord, who played Missy, Sheldon's witty and mischievous twin sister, has transformed from the show's comic relief into a young actress who handles complex emotional scenes with grace. Similarly, Montana Jordan, as Georgie, went from a carefree big brother to a husband and father, both in the show and now, emotionally, in the eyes of fans who have watched his character's evolution. Even the adult cast members have experienced a deep transformation. Zoe Perry's Mary Cooper has evolved from a protective mother to a complex woman struggling to keep her faith and family intact. Lance Barber's George S.R. went from the misunderstood father to a tragic hero, and Annie Potts, Meemaw, remains the rock, wise, funny, and fiercely loving. This photo recreation, then, isn't just about how much they've changed physically. It's a reflection of the emotional journey they've all shared, both on screen and off. Why this reunion means so much. When the Young Sheldon cast decided to recreate their old photo, fans didn't just see a picture, they saw memories. For many viewers, Young Sheldon has been more than a show. It's been a comfort series, a reminder of family, childhood, and growing up. The recreated photo stirred a deep sense of connection. It reminded fans of when they first started watching, perhaps during their own school days or college years, and how, just like the cast, they too have grown up since then. Social media exploded with emotional comments. I remember watching the first episode when I was in high school. Now I'm married. Seeing this photo makes me tear up. They've all grown so much. I feel like a proud parent. It's rare for a sitcom to create this kind of emotional bond, but Young Sheldon managed to do it by balancing humor with heart. Behind the scenes, the family that stayed together. Part of what makes the Young Sheldon team so special is the genuine affection they share off-screen. Over the years, cast members have often referred to each other as family. Ian Armitage once said in an interview, "We're not just coworkers, we've literally grown up together. Zoe and Lance feel like my parents, and Regan and Montana are like my siblings. It's hard to imagine not seeing them every day." This bond was clear in the recreated photo. The laughter, the small inside jokes, and the warm smiles all radiated love and familiarity. It wasn't just a staged reunion. It was a celebration of real relationships that formed behind the camera. the emotional weight of the show's end. Adding to the nostalgia is the fact that Young Sheldon has already aired its final season. After 7 seasons, fans bid farewell to the beloved characters earlier this year. The recreation of this old photo came as a bittersweet reminder that an era has ended. In that final season, the show beautifully bridged the gap between young Sheldon and the Big Bang Theory, showing glimpses of what's to come in Sheldon's life. Yet, it was the emotional farewells, particularly George S.R.'s fate and the family's moving final scenes, that left fans in tears. The recreated photo, then, felt like closure. It's as if the cast wanted to say, "We started this journey together and we're ending it together." A legacy that lives on. Though young Sheldon may have wrapped up, its legacy continues. The show not only expanded the Big Bang Theory universe, but also stood on its own as a heartfelt coming-of-age story about a family learning to love each other despite their differences. And now, with Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, the new spin-off following Georgie and Mandy's life, the legacy continues, ensuring that the Cooper family's story doesn't end just yet. But even as new stories begin, that recreated photo will forever symbolize the beautiful chapter that young Sheldon represented. Fans' reactions, a wave of love. Within hours of the cast posting the side-by-side photos, social media was flooded with heartfelt reactions. Fans shared how much the show had meant to them through the years. Some compared it to watching their own children grow up. Others said the photo made them cry. One fan wrote, "This picture is like a hug from my childhood. Thank you for giving us these years of laughter, love, and lessons." The sentiment was universal. This wasn't just a show people watched, it was a show people lived with. Conclusion, more than just a picture. The recreation of that 9-year-old photo captures everything young Sheldon stands for: growth, love, family, and time. It's a reminder that while the show may be over, its spirit remains alive in every fan's heart. From little Sheldon's awkward brilliance to Missy's sass, from Georgie's teenage mischief to Mary's motherly warmth, these characters have become part of our lives. And seeing them stand together again, older but just as united, feels like coming home. In the end, the recreated photo is not just a nostalgic throwback. It's a thank you. A thank you to the cast, the crew, and the millions of fans who laughed, cried, and grew up right alongside the Coopers. Because sometimes the best stories aren't just the ones we watch, they're the ones that grow with us. Glowing star.